Hi everyone. In this session, we will discuss the CFA Level 1 study plan for 2023 session. This study plan is applicable for May, August and November examinations. If you're watching this video late, like say one year after its upload or 6 months after its upload and you're going for 2024 examination, then you can use this study plan. But the condition is you have to make certain adjustments if there is any addition or deletion in 2023 to 2024 curriculum. Okay, that shift. So now here the study plan is divided into months and weeks. Okay, so we have the weekly study plan, and for 1 month we have 4 weeks, and based on that I have created a study plan where in each week you are supposed to prepare few topics from a subject. Now few points to remember before you use the study plan. Now when I designed the study plan, I assume that you are a full-time student or a working professional who can devote at least 4 hours daily on preparation for the preparation, CFA levels preparation. Here, in case you are unable to devote 4 hours on daily basis, assuming you are the working professional and maybe you are devoting it just say 2 hours or 3 hours, in that case you have to compensate this in the weekends. Okay, so Saturday and Sunday. Now there are few things you have to notice, like once you start the topic, you have to make sure you finish that topic before you get into another topic. Okay, that's the condition. Now here understand, we have approximately 71 topics and 10 subjects to prepare. Generally what happens with the student, this is what I've seen. They start with one particular subject, they take one chapter, then they realize, okay, this chapter is difficult, and for that reason they switch the subject, and they keep doing this continuously, and in this process you will lose a lot of time. So my recommendation is, please don't do this. Just stick to the chapter, stick to the plan, and start one topic, finish that topic. Even if you are able to get say 80% of the concepts in the first reading, this is more than enough. In second reading you will get the remaining 20%. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it, but finish that topic. Then if you are taking classes, for example you are taking classes from Falcon, then in that case the process is you have to watch video, read from notes, solve portal questions and revise. This is considered as finishing one topic. Okay, that you have to note. Then you have to compulsorily revise previous week's topics before you move into the next week. You have to revise previous month's topic before you move to next month. So that's the rule. Now here you will see, like this is the month 1, then we have the week 1, there's some formatting issue here. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 and so on. Then we have the month 2. So instead of mentioning the specific month's name, I don't know exactly which attempt you are going for. Okay, so maybe you are going for November examination, maybe you are going for August examination, depending on which examination you are planning. So for that reason, I kept it as month. Okay, so month 1, month 2. So assuming you are going for say November examination and you are starting your preparation in May, then May is your month 1, and like this you will follow for remaining months. Now here you will see in week 1 and week 2, we are going with the book 1 quantitative methods. Okay, and we are finishing quantitative methods. Approximately 90% of the curriculum is done in second week itself. Now here I have one reason or one like disclaimer. So if you are coming from the FRM's curriculum, and if you know about the FRM's curriculum, there is problem with FRM's curriculum. So FRM's curriculum is designed in a problematic manner where you can't simply start with book 1, then go to book 2, then book 3, book 4. Ideally you have to start with book 2 and then you have to follow a particular sequence so that you understand concepts in a better manner. On the other hand, if you consider the CFA level 1's curriculum, then we don't have such problem. Even if you start with book 1, book 2, book 3 like this, in this process or in this sequence, you are good to go. There is no problem as such, big problem in this. The only thing is, if you simply follow these books, then there are few subjects which are generally considered as very difficult by students, and if you take these subjects in the beginning, then it will unnecessarily derail your preparation. Also it will reduce your confidence. Okay, so for that reason I have designed this particular structure of study plan in particular manner. Now here you will see, like in first 2 weeks we are finishing quantitative methods, and back to back I took the quantitative methods. So this is first reason, like the basic reason is we don't have any other option. Okay, so without understanding QM you can't proceed further. That's the reason, main reason. Also here I am following one particular approach where my focus is on finishing subjects as soon as possible. Now imagine a scenario where you are like your exam is due in 2 months and you have say 10 subjects to prepare. Even if most of the subjects are 70% done, still you have 10 subjects to prepare. psychologically it gives a negative impression or impact on your confidence. On the other hand, imagine a scenario you are done with say 8 subjects and only 2 subjects are remaining for your preparation, and say there are 2 months left for your examination. In that case, things are in your control. Even in both the cases, maybe you have same material left for the preparation, okay, same number of topics left for the preparation, but finishing subject gives you confidence, and for that reason we will be focusing on finishing subjects. And that's why I said in week 2 we are done with 90% of quants. I would have added the regression topic here itself, but I decided to shift it downwards because for some students regression is slightly difficult, and for that reason we are not keeping it here. Now if you see the week 3 and week 4, here you will see the financial statement analysis FSA and then corporate issuer. So in week 3 we are discussing or studying this like FSA subject fully, and in week 4 we are focusing on corporate issuer. Now there is reason. These subjects are so interlinked. Like once you start say introduction of financial statement analysis and discuss about or read about the financial reporting standard, you must also understand the income statement and balance sheet to understand these first 2 topics in a better manner. So for that reason, one full subject is packed into 1 week. So you have the connected discussion, okay, so connected reading. And similarly here you will see the corporate issuer. Now we will prepare this book 3 and book 4 simultaneously or alternatively, okay. So here you will see again the book 3 and again the book 4, again book 3, and this is the end of book 3 and book 4, so you are done with the 3 subjects. Here I deferred the book 2, which is economics. Now as per my feedback, my survey, I got to know from these students, my students only, that they find economics slightly difficult compared to other subjects, and they find financial statement analysis easier subject compared to other subjects. Now maybe some of you will say no, FSA is very difficult. I totally agree, okay, so I'm not denying that FSA is not difficult. Now the thing is, there are 2 types of students in CFA. One are coming from non-finance accounting background and others are coming from finance and accounting background. Because of my institutional structure, okay, the students I'm in connect with, so most of the students are coming from finance and accountancy background. So for that reason they find FSA and corporate issuer very easy compared to economics, and for that reason I shifted, because economics is difficult for almost everyone and at least first few topics, okay. So it becomes like once you start the economics preparation, sometimes students feel that they are not able to digest that subject, and it is always better to prepare economics like subject in the end or the latter period compared to in the beginning period. On the other hand, if you consider FSA, and as I said, like I shifted difficult subjects downwards compared to like taking it in the initial time of your preparation or initial months of your preparation, here I intentionally covered financial statement analysis in the beginning. Now, as we discussed, like there are 2 types of students. One are coming from the finance and accountancy, and others are coming from non-finance and accountancy background. Just leave the accountancy background students for now. If we consider non-finance and accountancy background students, here the problem in FSA is they don't get the feel of balance sheet, income statement, and how figures are moving from here and there, from cash flow to income to balance sheet, and so on. The best way to get that feel is start early, prepare these topics in the financial statement topics early, and continuously stay in touch with these topics. With time, you will get that rhythm. Once you get that feeling and rhythm, you will be able to understand FSA. FSA is not the difficult topic as such, but the problem is generally students are not able to get the feel of the subject. That's the problem with FSA, because there is a lot of theory working behind your topics, right? So balance sheet is final outcome of the whole year's process, and without understanding that process, sometimes it becomes difficult, and that's totally understandable. But with time you will get it, and that's why we are covering FSA in the beginning and finish FSA as soon as possible. Once you are done with the FSA, or at least first week's reading, I would recommend you to do one particular activity on the weekly basis. Take one annual report on weekly basis and review that annual report. Okay, and specifically the financial statement part, the balance sheet and the income statement, the cash flow statement part. If you do this repeatedly, your fear of balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement will get reduced, and this will help you in preparation. This will boost your confidence. So that's what I recommend for you. If you think like I could have done this particular structuring in a better manner, please do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely consider that in the next session's study plan. Right now, here we are done with the month 2's week 3. We are done with corporate issuer, financial statement, and almost quantitative methods. Now in week 4 you will see the book 7 derivatives, okay, and we covered multiple topics of derivatives, so you don't have to bother about it, because you will see like this particular week is very overloaded. No, it is not. First of all, these topics like the derivatives topics in this subject are very small. Most of the topics are few pages, 2 or 3 pages, and definitely we can consume 2 or 3 pages in like hardly 2 hours, right? So if you are planning to finish 3 topics in single day, it is possible, so you don't have to bother about it. Just prepare like this. It is easy to manage, and that's why I give it a consideration. Okay, so I thought about this, like I should not be overloading any week, but I'm not. I know about it. Okay, now in month 3 week 1 we are again resuming our quantitative methods, and at this point your QM is done, finish. Then we have economics and then equity investment. So these 2 subjects will go alternatively. Okay, so economics, equity, and then we are done with economics, equity, corporate issuer, FSA, and QM. 5 subjects are done. Then we have portfolio management, fixed income. I kept fixed income in the bottom part. Reason is very simple. For most of the students, irrespective of whatever is your background, unless you are coming from the FRM background, okay, for most of the students, fixed income part is the most difficult part of the curriculum, and for that reason I kept it in the end. So it is better to prepare the subject in the end, because now you know you are done with say 5-6 subjects, and you have to just prepare like fixed income and few other miscellaneous subjects, so you will be able to maintain that much confidence. Okay, so once you know like majority preparation is done, and now you have to handle one difficult subject, it is fine. And again, with the classes, this subject will get very easy. Okay, this is not a difficult subject. The problem is the way things are written in book. This is a problem with fixed income. The way things are written in book, you sometimes students are not able to get the full idea of the subject. Okay, that's the problem. Once you get the full idea, you will be able to understand. Now in week 2 we are going with the fixed income and portfolio management alternatively, and we are done with fixed income at this particular point. Portfolio management is over, and then we are starting the alternative investment, which is very theoretical or very like basic topic, and also this professional ethics in the last week of month 5. So total preparation plan is for 4.5 months, we can consider like this. And intentionally I covered professional ethics in last month or the last week. Reason is very simple. Again, this is very theoretical subject. You have to remember a lot of key points, and also you should be able to apply these points in the examination. That's the key to clear this examination. And here I would recommend you to solve as many questions as possible, and this is the key to clear professional ethics. And there are some students who are naturally good with handling professional ethics questions. There are some students who are not at all good with the handling professional ethics questions, and that you have to manage. Okay, so you have to understand the concept, you have to learn how to apply these concepts. This is typical problem with professional ethics, okay, because questions will be very twisted and tricky, and you have to handle those questions. Okay, so that's all about the study plan. And I would recommend you to go for mock test at least 1.5 months before examination, then second mock test 1 month before examination, third mock test 15 days before examination. Make sure you solve all the questions which are given on the CFA portal. That's like most important questions. Once you're done with that, you can follow or refer other questions. It can be any preparation provider's question. Okay, so there is no as such recommendation from my side. Any question bank you get is the additional question bank. And always remember, whenever you are practicing questions, treat it like a practice. Your goal is not to get all the questions correct. Your goal is to understand how to apply your concepts from the question. Okay, that should be your focus instead of focusing on getting questions right. But when you are going for the mock test, your focus should be on getting questions right. So these are two different things. When you are practicing, practice. When you're solving mock test, sit like an examination. Like your brain or mindset should be like you are sitting for an examination, and that's my recommendation. And that's all about the study plan. If you have any recommendations, do provide those suggestions in the comment section. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye, take care. And this file will be available for download in description. Okay, bye bye.